President Xi says eliminating poverty has always been a common goal across countries in the world. The United Nations has put poverty relief as a primary goal of its Millennium Development Goals back in 2000. China, the world's biggest developing country, has been working hard in reaching that goal.
By 2015, the MDGs would have been basically completed in China. And China will become the first developing country in the world to fulfill the poverty alleviation-related targets in the MDGs, making a huge contribution to poverty alleviation throughout the world.
In the past 30 years, China has lifted more than 600 million citizens out of poverty. That accounts for 70% of the numbers worldwide. But there are still many challenges ahead.
In the next 5 years, we will work to ensure that the existing 7 million poor people under the Chinese poverty line would all be lifted out of poverty. And this will be an important step that China will take to implement the post-2015 development agenda.
And the efforts do not stop there. Xi says China will invest more in poverty relief works, formulating more policies to benefit people living under poverty line. China has provided an aid worthy of nearly $63 billion to 166 countries and international organizations. More than 600,000 people have been dispatched for the relief work. China has also unconditionally discharged loans and debts of the least developing countries for 7 times.
China, while committing to eradicating poverty domestically, is also actively involved in South-South cooperation, and we have, within our capability, been providing assistance to other developing countries without any political strings attached. We are supporting and helping the developing countries, in particular least developed countries, in eradicating poverty.
And China will do more to help. Xi has pledged a $2 billion fund to facilitate developing countries' implementation of the post-2015 development agenda. China will also step up investment in least developed countries by at least $12 billion by 2030. China will relieve debts owed by least developed countries due in 2015. And China will offer 100 poverty relief projects to developing countries in the coming 5 years.